I know it's a gloomy morning, so I'm proud of all of you for getting up and showing up. And we're on day 4 of the BG challenge, doing 20 minutes of full body using, again, ankle weights, light hand weights. Neither are necessary. Work with what you got. Fully low impact today, so we're just gonna start on the mat with a couple deep breaths to get centered. I know it's a little difficult waking up in the morning and then rushing to a workout and you're a little bit frantic or a little stressed. That's how I feel sometimes. So we're gonna start with 3 deep breaths on the mat. Then we're gonna do a little standing serious with the ankle weights on and the hand weights. We're gonna drop the hand weights, do a little planking serious, and then on our backs, and then we're done. Coming into a seated position, just rest your hands on your knees. 3 deep breaths together, so breathing in, holding it at the top for a second, and exhale. Roll those shoulders away from your ears, give your neck a little stretch from side to side, and we're gonna go into our second breath, breathing in, holding it at the top, and exhaling, closing your eyes if they weren't already closed. 1 more deep breath and we'll get started with our workout. Inhale. And exhale. Opening your eyes. I swear 3 deep breaths are all it takes to recenter yourself. So we are going to put our ankle weights on, grabbing our hand weights as well. Okay. You don't need your hand weights here, or your ankle weights really, but they do add a little something. Holding your ankle weights, feet or hips width apart, coming up behind the ears or by the ears. So I like to kind of just grab the weights with my thumb if you can, or whatever you can. Just open up your chest here. That's the important part, engage your core. And we're just gonna cross the knee to the elbow, coming back down and alternating, really holding it in for about a second and taking your time here. When you rush, your back kind of curls inward, and that's not what we're looking for. We're looking to open our chest, engage the core, and start with some standing abs. So we're just gonna do 10 there, and then I will turn to the side, keeping our hands up. We're not gonna drop them, we're just gonna go into some alternating back lunges. Cool? So let's start with those standing abs, arms come up for 10. Taking your time here, 9. Make sure you're really touching that knee to your elbow if you can. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping those hands exactly where they are. I'm going to turn to my side. We're just going to go into some alternating back lunges. Make sure, you guys can go ahead and start, make sure that your knee does not come in front of your ankle here. So stepping back as far as you can, and making sure we're not doing this with our front knee, coming back so that it's a straight line if you have a mirror to guide you. If not, just take a look down, make sure you can see your toes. All right, so let's go for 10 here. For 10, 9, 8, I'm losing my balance this morning. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can bring those hands into prayer. We're going to do some alternating squats, just dropping down here. Feet come together, and the other side. For 10, getting into some arms after this. 9, weight is in the heels. 6, 5, 4, drop those shoulders. You guys got this. Last 2. Last 1. Coming into standing here, feet or hips width apart. We're just gonna go into some triceps for 10. And we're gonna serve the platter and do a little combo. So go ahead for 10, really squeezing at the top there. 9, 8, breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, bringing that core in for 2, 1. So we're gonna go and serve the platter. Bring it back into a tricep. 9. Breathe in here. 8. 7. Weight is in the heels. Plug that stomach in. Drop those shoulders. Palms face up as you serve the platter. Just give me 4 more here. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it here. Hold that platter out. Palms face the ceiling and just give me 10 pulses here. Curling those toes up. Cores engaged. Drop those shoulders. For 7, 6. Can you drop 1 inch lower? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. We're going to do that one more time. Hands behind the ears. Ready for 10. Twisting. For 9. Point those toes on the way up. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into those lunges. Don't drop those arms. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Play being serious after this set. Last 2. Last 1. Bringing those hands to prayer. Those side squats. Bringing it down for 10, 9, 8. Come 1 inch lower. You guys got this. For 6, 5. Triceps. 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Coming into those triceps. Feet or hips width apart. For 10, 9. Lifting those arms as high as you can behind you. And dropping those shoulders. For 5 more. Last 3, 2, 1. That serving platter combo. Serving, drop an inch, bring it back into a tricep. For 9. Whoops, I forgot that. Pulse, you guys, it's early. This daylight savings time this week has really been messing with my clockwork. I can't be the only one. Dropping. Giving me 5 more sets here. 5. Last 4. 3. Last 2, holding that platter for 10. Last 1. And staying here, giving me 10. Drop those shoulders. 9. Core so engaged here. 7. Coming into our plank series after this. For 5, coming 1 inch lower here. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, first set done. Drop those weights. Keeping those ankle weights on throughout the entire workout. So we're just gonna come into a 10-second holding plank. Then we're gonna drive the knee into your nose, really curving that spine. And and we're gonna alternate this move here. Then we're gonna step the feet out, out, in. Then we're gonna tap our knees down and do another hold, and we'll repeat that twice. Cool, so let's get into our planking pose. Separate those fingers on the mat. Palms are planted down, coming into that planking, and I'm gonna count you down for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, knee to nose, in 2, 1. Bring that knee, really rounding that spine. Try to touch your nose and come back out. This is a really slow move here. So holding it in for 1 second, pointing those toes on the way in and dropping down. For 8, 7, coming into a neutral spine when you get back into that plank. For 6, 5, breathing here. 4, last 3, 2, last 1. Stepping those feet out, out, in, keeping those hips as still as possible. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bringing those feet in, tap those knees for 10, slight bend in the elbows here. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Just give me a quick hold here. Breathing. For 7, 6, child's pose in 4, 3, 2, drop those knees, give me a stretch. Reach those fingertips as far as you can, drop that forehead onto your mat. And take 2 really nice deep breaths here. Really melting into that mat if you can. That was a hard one. And let's redo that. Thumbs up if you're ready. Coming back down into that plank. Holding for 10, knee to nose. Ready? Holding that plank here. For 9, 8, 7, 6. Engage that core. You're on your toes back there. Hands are really planted into that mat. For 3, 2, 1. Knee to nose. Hold it and drop it. Alternating for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet come out and in. Come and check on you guys. Guys, you're looking so good. All right, feet out, out, in. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring those feet in, tapping your knees down for 10, slight bend in the elbows here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, breathing for 3, 2, 1. Hold that plank. Breathing. This is your last plank exercise here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, child's pose. We're gonna come onto our backs now. So coming onto our backs, feet are planted into the mat. Fingertips come behind the ears. So this is a common thing with crunches. Don't interlace them behind your head. Don't use your neck to control your crunch. Simply rest your fingertips behind your ears, gazing up and coming up through your core. We're not working our neck here. Our neck isn't going to help us. So just lightly holding those fingertips back there, just as a method of support, opening up those elbows, opening up that chest, and coming up to those crunches, really squeezing on your way up. I know this is the most common ab exercise, the most basic one, but so many people get this wrong and end up hurting their necks or don't see results because they're just not using their core. So just continuing with these crunches here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, crossing that left leg, left ankle over your right knee, in 2, in 1, holding it up here, left ankle comes over your knee, over the top of your right knee, and we're just going to cross over right elbow to left knee, bringing it back down for 10. Really crossing over, getting into those obliques for 8, 7, 6, 5, looking up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grabbing that left calf, bringing that foot up, toes are pointed, and that right leg comes right in front of you, hovering off the floor. We're just going to alternate, and as you come up here, driving that leg into your chest as much as you can, and crunching up, toes are pointed, gently grabbing that calf, and crunching up. Let's go for 8, holding up there. Every time you grab the leg, holding, bottom leg is always hovering. For 7, 6, 5, legs are as straight as you can get them. Last 3, last 2, legs stay in the air. Last 1, both ankles come to meet up there, reaching back with your hands and touching your ankles as far as you can go, keeping those legs as straight as possible. For 10, 9, thumbs are touching. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, crossing that other leg over. Last 2, last 1. Drop that left foot to the ground. Right ankle comes over left knee and back into that other side. The crunch is bringing that elbow to your knee. For 10, 9, chest is nice and open. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, dropping that right foot down, in 2, in 1, dropping that foot down back to those regular crunches just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, gazing up, 3, 2, 1. Hands come right around your booty, palms are facing up, and we're just gonna pulse up here, looking upward. Try not to look down because your chest doesn't want to touch your knee, your chin doesn't want to touch your chest. You want to keep everything really relaxed and long. For 5, 1 inch higher, 4, 3, 2, 1. Without pulsing, just hold up there. Hold as high as you can go. Looking up and breathing. Drop those shoulders for 7. 1 more inch. 6. I know it burns. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Coming to a seated position. We're gonna get into some triceps here. So palms are facing towards your butt, but then a little bit outward. You're gonna be on your heels here. We're gonna go down for 10 triceps. Then we're gonna come up, we're gonna do some Russian twists with our feet in the air. We're gonna go back to some triceps, and we're gonna bring our feet back in the air, and we're gonna do some more crunches that way, and then we're done. Cool? So 10 triceps. Walk those feet out. You're on your heels. Coming up, let's count together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Having a seat. Legs come into tabletop, hands come into prayer, and we're just gonna pretend like we're holding a little ball and twisting with it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, follow your hand with your gaze. For 4, 3, 2, 1, planting those hands back to 10 triceps. You guys are so close to the finish line, by the way. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, having a seat. Legs come into tabletop, feet are pointed. We're just going to bring those knees in and back out. You don't have to lengthen them if you don't want to. I like to keep mine a little bit bent. Roll those shoulders down. So just bringing those knees into chest and back out. Palms are facing the ceiling. For 8, 7, 6, really crunching in. Breathing here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, holding into tabletop here, and just touching your left hand to your left ankle and right hand to right ankle. Ankles and knees are glued together. For 8, drop those shoulders. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to those triceps for 10. You guys got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, down to our forearms. In last 3, 2, 1. Have a seat. Back down to our forearms. This is our last ab move, and you're out of here. Legs come back into tabletop. We're just going to tap both feet, both toes to the ground, and bring them back up for 10. 9, drop those shoulders, engage that core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little bonus, plant those feet. Just 10 regular crunches to finish this off, and we're done. 10, 9, 8, breathe in. You're almost done. Almost out of here, and you can get on with your day and whatever you have planned, and knowing that your workout is complete in 4 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing those thighs, rolling yourself up into a seated position. Coming back into that cross-legged seated position. We're just gonna take 2 deep breaths here to finish the workout, just like we started. So hands come onto our knees. You can bring those palms up, you can bring them down, whatever you're comfortable with. And give me a really, really deep breath, holding it at the top. And exhale, just slowing that breath down. One more deep breath here. Holding it at the top. And exhale. You guys killed it.